Okay, welcome everyone to the Oracle of Delphi meditation. I appreciate your patience with the technical issues tonight. Just for a few moments, I'm going to talk about who the Oracle of Delphi is. And from there, we're going to go into a short guided meditation. And remember, at any time that you feel uncomfortable or you may want to leave the meditation, that is perfectly fine. Do what is best for you. Sometimes with the Oracle, we experience some past life information and everything, and sometimes it gets a little overwhelming. So do what you need for you. You come first. Please have a journal there to kind of journal anything that you experience during or after the meditation. And it's really good to go back sometimes and think about this meditation, rewatch this meditation for you, and then let you uh, kind of reflect on what you experienced tonight compared to possibly messages or anything else that may come to you at a later time. Okay, so sit back and relax. The Oracle of Delphi, also known as the Pythia, was a priestess in ancient Greece, and she served at the Temple of Apollo in Delphi. The Oracle was written about throughout literature, throughout history, as having great prophetic abilities. And she was consulted by individuals, rulers, and leaders all the time seeking guidance and predictions on various matters. The reason why I laugh is because so many times these historical figures would take her advice and guidance, and sometimes it would work out for them, and sometimes it wouldn't. For example, Croesus, he was the king of Lydia, it's now Turkey, consulted the oracle to inquire about the outcome of a military campaign against the Persian Empire. If you know anything about the Persian Empire, you know how strong they were. The oracle's response, which predicted that if he waged war, a great empire would fall, was somewhat ambiguous. So he interpreted it as a positive omen, but ultimately suffered defeat at the hands of the Persians. And sometimes that happens. We know that as we do oracles and readings, that sometimes as we take something one direction, it's actually meant another. But she also spoke with Socrates, and supposedly he stated that the oracle declared him the wisest of all men, which makes me kind of chuckle. But he also said that his wisdom lay in the realization of his own ignorance, that what he did not know is what made him more wise. So I always like that idea. Alexander the Great was another one who went to confirm his parentage because he believed he was the son of Zeus, and he was a little disappointed at times about that outcome. But the oracle gradually began to decline due to Christianity and the decline of Greek paganism, and it was a wonderful, wonderful representation about the divine feminine, because the priestess who served as the oracle was known as Pythia, was always a woman. And the Oracle of Delphi played a unique and significant role in the ancient Greek religious and cultural landscape. So this role all the time had a connection with the divine feminine. Usually she was considered a female priestess, and she was a priestess at the Temple of Apollo at Delphi, who was, as you know, Apollo was the Greek god, that one of the head Greek gods, and he had so much power. So for her to be a female who was believed to channel the wisdom and guidance of Apollo gave her great power, great respect. So she always acted as an intermediary between the mortal world and the divine world. And that role is throughout time, as we spoke about before, with like Isis and Mary Magdalene and Mary Mother, was associated with the divine feminine. She also is connected a lot with Gaia, Mother Earth. And so Gaia is considered a representation of the divine feminine. And so it goes on that Pythia is not only connected to the spiritual world, but actually to the earth as well. And during her time period, women roles were often restricted. So the Pythia held a position of great authority and influence. So whatever she would say would sway political decisions and shape the courses of events. But what we are doing tonight is we are simply doing a 15-20 minute guided meditation to see possibly what the wisdom or the energy of the Oracle of Delphi have for us here. So I want you to become quiet and comfortable. I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose and then out through your mouth. Notice the tension and the stress leaving. Let's go in through your nose and then out through your mouth. One more time. As you begin to sink deeper into your couch, into your meditative state, imagine yourself standing at the base of a beautiful mountain in ancient Greece. Notice the clouds at the top of the mountain. Notice the sky behind the mountain and how beautiful the sky moves. I want you to feel the solid ground beneath your feet as the grass and the earth begin to tickle your toes. I want you to visualize the energy of the earth grounding you, connecting you to the wisdom of the oracle. As you breathe in deeply, take a few moments just to sense this connection. You and the earth is one. You feel the beautiful breeze coming off the mountain as it tickles your hair. It just gives you a sense of freedom. As you begin to walk to this beautiful mountain, you feel the earth underneath your feet. You begin to visualize and to feel the wonderful energy coming through your feet from the earth. This energy is growing stronger and stronger, and vibrations begin to come through your feet, up your body, and into your heart. In your mind's eye, you begin to think about the most beautiful, peaceful place. You feel that it's very close to you. And as you continue to walk, you notice that as you round the beautiful mountain, there's a magnificent temple in front of you. This is the Temple of Apollo at Delphi. It radiates an aura of ancient wisdom and of sacredness that you've never felt before. It is beautiful, it is large, it is majestic. You stand in awe for a few moments, taking in the wisdom and power from the temple. You slowly begin to walk towards the temple, feeling a sense of reverence as you draw nearer. As you approach the entrance of the temple, you look down and you see yourself wearing simple white robes, a symbol of purity and reverence. As you continue to walk up the steps, through the columns of the temple, you notice that there are other women there. They're all in white robes. They are smiling and loving. They ask you to set your intention before you walk any further. I seek the guidance of the Oracle of Delphi to gain insight and wisdom and to help myself find the path that I'm on. I seek the guidance of the Oracle of Delphi to gain insight and wisdom to help me on the path that I'm on. As you feel the peace surrounding you, you continue to walk further into the temple, and as you pass through a corridor, you notice that it is leading you into an inner chamber. This chamber is dimly lit with sacred symbols and artifacts adorning the walls. At the center of the chamber, you see a stone altar with a flickering candle. I want you to take a moment and notice what color the candle is. Remembering that candle colors have a message of their own. Red for security, orange for creativity, yellow for confidence and love, pink for healing, blue for empowerment, indigo for knowledge, and violet for wisdom. As you look at your candle and noticing the flickering flame, does it flicker upwards, to the side? Is it flickering fast or slow? This will help you with your message. Knowing if it is an urgent message, a peaceful message, or a message guiding you a certain direction. As you're standing at the altar, you also see a bowl of clear water. This bowl represents the sacred waters of the oracle's visions. Just as she would do, I would like for you to pick up the bowl and look into the water. Take a moment to clear your mind and release any doubts or distractions. Feel the energy of the bowl, the movement of the water. Do you notice anything in the water? Is there movement or images? Allow yourself to scry for just a few moments. It may be something simple as the water moving upward or downward to be part of your message. It could be the stillness of the water to remind you to be still and to listen. Now, as you bring yourself back from gazing into the bowl, you notice a presence is approaching you. Another figure cloaked in a white robe. As she walks closer, you know that this is Pythia, the Oracle of Delphi. You may not see her face clearly, but you can sense her wisdom and her presence. The Oracle comes to you and says, "Know thyself." And you stop for a moment and you think, know thyself. Is this knowing where I am in this world? Knowing where I am on my spiritual path? Knowing my true self? As she smiles, you hear that knowing that yourself is the ultimate freedom. Because once you know yourself, You love yourself and you welcome yourself in the world. The world's influences are no longer important to you. You smile, and she reaches for the bowl and sets it on the altar for you. And she says, "Sister, what is on your mind? What is it you wish to know? Think truly with your heart and with your mind, and ask me what you already know within you. I am truly just a conduit. You have all the wisdom inside of you. What do you seek guidance on?" A moment just to listen carefully for the oracle's response. Now remember, it may come as a feeling, an image, a thought, or just a subtle knowing. Trust your intuition and the wisdom of the sacred space, because she's here to help provide guidance and insight for what you know that is true for yourself. Now, as she continues to speak with you, she reaches into the pocket of her robe and brings out a small gift for you. This gift is something that connects you to the message. It's something that's very sacred and special to you. Some items that she has brought before have been a small box, a crystal, a simple rock, or a scroll with a written message. You look at it and you hold it in your hand and you know that this part is part of you. This gift is part of who you are. As you hold the gift, you may feel, you may know, or you may see an image in your mind's eye connecting you with this gift. Take a moment to examine it and ask her to confirm what it is that you're feeling. You begin to look up, and she is still cloaked. You may not be able to see her face, but you know that your soul and her are connected. You know that you can trust the message that you've received, So you simply take a breath and show her gratitude. This may be simple as a thank you, as a hug, or as just looking at her and letting her know how much you appreciate the message. You thank her for her wisdom and guidance, and she nods in acknowledgement. She begins to walk away in one direction, and you begin to step away from the altar and make your way back through the temple's corridor. You never notice as you came in how large and massive this temple is. The gold is beautiful, but what's more beautiful are the women there, your sisters, telling you goodbye and letting you know that they are always there for you. As you exit the temple, just imagine the wisdom and the guidance that you've received being integrated into your being. Feeling the energy, feeling the wisdom going in and out. Is there a certain color that you notice the wisdom to be? Is it like beautiful ribbons or strings of energy? What colors are they? Where are they going? Are they wrapping around you like beautiful protection? Are they going into your heart, going into your soul? Just noticing where this energy seems to choose to go with you. Now, as you begin to walk back, you notice the beautiful mountain in front of you. You know that you're almost back here. So you take a few deep breaths, and suddenly the mountain begins to fade. You gradually become aware of your physical surroundings, and you feel the ground beneath you and the air around you. Take in a last deep breath, and when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. You can take a moment to reflect on your experience, writing down anything that came to you, any messages, feelings, or colors. You can use the guided meditation sheet that I gave you to answer some questions. And once you are ready, you can turn on your camera or you can do the little hand signal. And if you want to share, you may share. But thank you for going with me on this journey to the Oracle of Delphi.